Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome or welcome back to Soulful Healing Tarot. In this reading, your higher self is bringing your awareness to something that really needs your focus right now. Okay, it is in your current energy, the time that you are listening to this reading. So go ahead and pick a pile that you're most drawn to, use your intuition. The timestamps will be in the comment section below. And I shall see you at your reading. Hello, beautiful souls of pile number one. Welcome to your reading. Your higher self is trying to bring your focus and attention to this particular situation in your life right now. They want to give you advice, they want to give you messages and guidance, and maybe just make sure that you're aware of this, right? So let's go ahead and find out what is the message that your higher self is trying to send you right now. Okay, this is the energy, this is the situation they are talking about, and you should be able to relate to the situation if this message is for you. Okay, so let's find out what the energy of the situation is. We have the Five of Wands. Okay, can you see it? Yeah. So, Five of Wands is talking about an energy of conflict. Okay, this could be you being in a competitive environment. You probably have applied for a promotion or a job, and everyone is passionately fighting for this role. Okay, it is very competitive, and they're trying to make sure they win, right? They get the role, or any similar situations like this, right? This could also be in your own mind. You have different passion projects that is that you're very enthusiastic about, you're very ambitious about, and probably you're wondering, oh my god, how do I start all of this together, right? Each one is like fighting for your attention right now, right? So this could be some situation like that, or even conflict at home or with people, with the near and dear ones, right? So they're bringing your attention to this kind of energy. So let's find out what is the advice or what is it they have to say. We have the Wheel of Fortune. That's beautiful. Okay, that is beautiful. Something fated is happening for you right now. Okay. Oh, the Six of Wands. I like that. Celebration, success, right? You emerging victoriously. So what is the advice here? We have the Knight of Swords. Okay, the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, that is beautiful. So with these cards, let me tell you that the Wheel of Fortune is hinting that it is a very crucial time to make sure that you are noticing the patterns or how you react to certain situations, right? What is the changes that you can make right now to really spin the wheel in your favor right now? No matter the competition, there is some destiny at play here, and it is showing that it is in your favor. But there is something, that small changes that you need to make when it comes to how you handle certain situations right now, right? Especially in a competitive or conflicting energy, how do you handle it? So when I'm looking at the Knight of Swords again is giving that ambitious, driven energy. They're like, they are charging forward. But sometimes this could be, charging without thinking, with scattered energy. And look at Knight of Swords, right? Everyone is ambitious. When I look at this card, the Five of Wands, everyone there seems to have this Knight of Wands energy. They are also very ambitious. They also want it as badly as you. And in order to have an upper hand here, because if everyone is in the Knight of Swords energy, they're charging forward, and I feel like it could also be being emotionally reactive instead of being grounded. See, the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords is giving me a very grounded energy. Okay, so they're not about taking actions without thinking. They're not about charging forward without thinking, right? They're not about going in, charging in for a fight, right? They have very grounded energy. And I see that you are going to, Queen of Pentacles is showing me, in order to have this win, right? This is that materialistic win and the energy you will be experiencing after this victory. After this victory, you emerging out victorious. See how beautiful it is. 5 to 6 transition, right? That it just beautifully lays it out. The wheel of fortune is acting in your favor. There's just one small change that you need to make. You need to be in this Queen of Swords energy, okay, instead of the Knight of Swords energy. Queen of Swords is not emotionally reactive like the Knight of Swords, okay? They act from a place of clarity, they act from a place of intellectual wisdom, they act from a place of balance and knowing the truth, okay? They are very fair, okay? They're open, they're fair. So it shows a bit of a leadership quality. You're not even a bit, it shows high leadership quality when it comes to making decisions, when it comes to having that clarity to make those decisions. And it is shown like having that authority without really putting a fight or just charging in to make yourself heard. Nothing. It Queen herself has that aura, okay? Everything she commands and she says comes from the depth of intellectual knowledge and wisdom that will be seen to those who are probably the decision makers here, okay? In the situations, probably if it is competitive environment, if it is your exam studies or you competing for a role, uh, it comes, they can see that you are acting from clarity, you're acting from unbiased knowledge or truth, and you are open. Okay, you're open to listen to what others have to say, and then you pass your judgment, or you say what you have to say, or you give commands, or you tell what is it. With clarity you speak, with intellectual knowledge and clarity you speak, like how to go about a situation. So I can imagine how this can play an upper hand for you if you are going for job interviews or things like that, right? If it is just your own mind, you need to segregate, you need to pull these things apart, these five wands, right? These five wands that is like fighting, competing for your attention right now. Pull them apart, like really separate them, and then use your own inner wisdom as to put the pros and cons on these things, and you decide, okay, which one should I approach first? Maybe I can approach these two together. You understand with the wisdom that you have, right? Once you really pull them apart and you have like an overlay of things, right, on how things are and what is the resources available to you, and what is the like situations, right, that is favorable for these things to happen. Once you analyze that, you can really make decisions and take progressive actions, right? So that is it for your mental conflict. But for if it is a competitive environment, yes, you having this wisdom, you speaking your truth and not really worried about the competition and just charging forward in fear or like I have to win. But how do you do it? What gives you the competitive advantage, right? Those are the things that you need to pay attention to, because the wheel of fortune is in your favor right now. Make these small adjustments, you're going to emerge out victorious. We have the six of wands, you have been celebrated by people around you. Even with the five of wands, right? All the other people here, they are also going to celebrate you, because I think the competitive energy is coming from when you're going for an exam, or we write an exam, right? And we know that it is a competitive energy, so it is like a healthy competitive energy. It's not like oh my god, if this person wins I have to destroy them. No, they will celebrate you. So I have experienced this, and mostly in sports like environment, where it is very competitive till it is over. Okay, after that it is very healthy. There is the everyone is happy and enjoying, and really enjoying that moment, right, of wins. And even if somebody else, even the team that loses, they have that spirit, they have that competitive, what is it called, sportsman spirit, not competition, sportsman spirit, to appreciate, you know they won fair and square, right? They won fair and square. You cannot say, you cannot be this energy where that is how can this happen to me? Like, usually they are not in that energy, because they have the mental strength, and they come with that knowledge and wisdom. Okay, they've been trained that way, and they know how it works. So we have the goat. Wow. Yes, you are the goat. Okay. What else? Like you are the goat. You stand out like in the crowd. You're the OG. You're the goat. Okay. It says, "Fearless I am in the path I chose, for I have never been led astray. Always finding my way." Yes, it is about, see, it could be about, you choosing a path, even like, there are so many options available for you, and now they're competing with each other, and, people are telling you different things. Now it is time for you to choose, to make that choice. And, your higher self is telling you, you sit down, you make that choice, you go listen to your intuition, do this activity where you analyze each different opportunity that you have, that you can really act on, right? Your higher self will be in your favor. Just pick one and move forward. Okay, pick one and move forward. Act with courage, act with wisdom, act with that grounded energy, and the wheel of fortune will be in your favor. Okay, that is another aspect to it. If you are having like conflicting energy in your mind, as to what to choose, what do I choose, like it's so confusing. No, 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 you can. Okay, you just need to process these emotions. Probably you need to just, a lot of things, people say that a lot of things, it is easier, 50% of the problem is solved when you write it down. And it really works for me, and it really works better if it is on a board. Okay. I'm writing it on a board and I'm mind mapping it and seeing how, then it is visible for me there. Otherwise I tend to forget it, and my emotions will pull me back into that worry and anxiety, right? Doing like that is for me, that is how my mind works, because I'm really forgetful that way. So it helps me to write it down somewhere. So see what works for you. Okay, then we have other energy. See, plenty of material things. Yes, you will be blessed with plenty of material things. Okay, it says someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Yeah, this is what, we need to change. There are some things that you need to change, and maybe your higher self is bringing you into, asking you to focus on this energy where you are resisting change in your life right now. Okay, what is it that you're not doing? What changes would benefit you right now? Really think about how this reflects in your life, individually, right? A lot of people are listening to this, so see how it reflects in your life. Are you like avoiding change? Are you, because you don't want to, like, you don't want to do this activity of going within and reflecting and seeing, what can I do differently? You're not really seeing it. There's a pattern breaking that needs to be done. See what you owe to get where you are. This is debt. Yeah. See, there is something that you owe to yourself, okay? This change. In order for the wheel of fortune to work in your favor, right? There is a pattern that you need to notice, break, and spin it in your favor. That is the first message that I told you. See, and there are other messages. You will receive a gift. Beautiful. Yes, you will receive a gift. I see that. Oh my God, see, four-leaf clover, great good fortune. Yeah, fortune is favoring you. Pick one. Okay? Pick one and move towards it. Right? Act with courage. See, yeah, you must be facing depression or anxiety about these things. You make sure that you are aware that this is what you need to do. Your higher self is telling you very clearly, in order to, for the wheel to really churn in your favor, you need to believe that you are the goat. Okay, you need to be fearless when it comes to taking actions and moving forward, and also with that grounded energy. Don't be emotionally reactive with people and with situations right now. Now think about how you can do that. You need to keep telling yourself, no, don't act from a place of emotional uh, reactiveness. Instead, understand why you're being emotionally reactive, right? Why does it really require that kind of emotions from you? Recently I was in a conversation with my aunt. She was really getting hyped, or I could see the rage, that the scale literally, like, going off balance when she was speaking about a situation. It's like, why? Because I felt, like, it doesn't require that kind of emotion from her, that would actually ruin her own health, right? Because it doesn't concern her. It's just that she has this strong opinion, and she thinks, okay, that them doing those things were so wrong, and she's being emotionally reactive whenever she talks about it, right? So I did ask her, like, why are you being, you don't have to put your so much of your emotion into this, especially when it is anger, right? It might spoil your health, right? So I was just bringing that awareness to her, and I think, I don't know whether she understood that, because it is not even related to her. Okay, it is not related to her, to some other family, but yeah, there is a connection with the experience. So yeah, that is the thing about being emotionally reactive. You need to catch yourself, or someone else, I hope someone else, really brings your attention to this, and I hope I'm doing that through this reading. Okay, so yeah, then there is comedian energy. Yeah, there is something about your energy. Usually the light-hearted version of you is more about being funny, and using this is suggesting to use laughter as a medicine. Okay, when you're crying, the will maker. Okay. It This is talking about a personality. So it says, when you're crying, they will make a ridiculous face or a well-timed joke, just to see the first tiny smile break through. Yes, so this I have drawn out from a personality direct, so that is why it is describing a person. For me, this message to you is to actually look at these situations with a more light-hearted energy. Think, in a more comedic sense. Uh, life is funny or something like that, or bring your light-hearted energy back. Okay, think about. Spend time with people that make you laugh, and laughter is medicine. So watch some movies or comedy movies that will make you laugh, because you need to make sure that you are in this light-hearted energy. Okay, make or if you it could also be a reminder that, just reminding you that, hey, do you remember that you are actually a very witty person? You are like a comedian of the group. Did you forget that aspect of you for some reason? And it says underdog. It says resilient and scrappy, been through a lot. And they value the peace and love you give them more than anyone else. Okay, this again is describing a person's love towards you. So this is just about you. Okay, you're the underdog. Okay, and you're going to emerge out victoriously. Just small, clever bit that you need to play here. You need to play your cards well. When everyone is doing the same thing, you need to do something different. Okay, that is the change that you need to do here. And this says high fashion trendsetter, will take you to all the cool spots in the city, and always make sure you both look like a power couple. I pulled this out from future romantic partner kind of a deck. So when I see high fashion, this could also be, yeah, it is a trendsetter energy. Okay, you have that trendsetter energy, like, having an upper hand in things, being, there is a differentiator about you. Think about what is the differentiator about you. That is what is going to help you. Okay, that is what is going to help you win in the situation where your opinion is highly valued. Your What you bring to the table is highly valued than over others, right? So yes, this is the message that your higher self wants you to know. Okay, great good fortune is, there is this potential of this energy all around you, plenty of materialistic things which really aligns with the Queen of Pentacles, and you being the goat, the underdog, and emerging victoriously. Wheel of Fortune. And what a lovely reading. I really love this reading for you, considering the energy that was brought up, right? So your higher self is really being that mentor, being your coach in this competitive field. If it is a sports that you're playing, your higher self is coming in as a mentor to tell you, like, these are the things you need to do. This is the strategy. So go get them. Okay, really. So, yes, so that is your reading file number one. I am very excited after seeing this. I feel motivated. Like, oh my God, what is it that how can I apply this somewhere? So, I'm very motivated. I hope you are too. Okay, your reading ends here. I hope this message brought some insights to you for you right now. Okay, and also happy holidays, and I shall see you in my next reading. Until then, bye bye. Hello, beautiful souls of file number two. Welcome to your reading. Your higher self is coming through to bring your awareness and focus on a situation in your life right now. Okay, so let's find out what it is. What is it that they want to tell you? What is it they want to give you guidance or really just a message regarding the situation, right? To bring it to your awareness so that you're aware of it, why it is happening, or you can really take decision based off of that. So this is your current energy, the situation you should be able to connect with. Okay, otherwise it is not a reading for you. You must have picked a wrong file or you just don't have a message here. Okay, so that is all right. And yeah, so let's find out what the situation is. We have the Four of Cups. So there is some withdrawal energy. You've retreated. Okay. You've retreated. You are not interested in the opportunities that is coming your way. Some people are offering you something. Maybe it is a love interest or whatever it has been offered to. Yeah, you don't want to really engage in that because you are really looking at your past experiences. Okay, it hasn't been emotionally fulfilling. Why would this one be any different, right? But please note that this is coming from the clouds, which means the divine is sending it. It is a part of the plan. Okay, it is part of the higher plan. But here you are taking a pause, you've retreated, and you're really looking at the kind of experiences that you had in the past. Like, you know what? Why would I put myself out there again? Okay. If it is not going to bring me any kind of, like, what kind of emotional satisfaction is it going to bring me? Maybe I'm better off like this, where I am, not really accepting these opportunities. Um, Earlier, maybe you were like, very excited about it. You just dived right in, and you might be thinking like, what if I go ahead with this opportunity and approach this opportunity, which is like, it's coming as a cup, right? Something to do with your feelings and emotions. Okay, something that you like, something that you're passionate about. If it is your work, your career, a romantic partner, right? Relationships, people, community that you're entering, family, even, right? You moved away from a group of people and you end up with the same group of, you're sensing the same kind of energy and discord even there. So maybe you've had such experiences in the past, and now there is something that is coming your way, but you really don't want to engage in that. Okay, you are like, just leave me alone. Just leave me alone kind of an energy. So this is your current situation. This is the situation you should be connecting with if this message is for you, okay, from your higher self. So let's find out what your higher self is saying here, okay? We have the Eight of Swords. So I think you are in your head a lot about this. You feel like, you are held hostage by your thoughts. Okay, like limitations, self-imposed limitations, limiting beliefs, some kind of mental constraints, sorry, that you need to break from. And like when we go through something like this, it is not like, so people are pointing that out to you. Your higher self is saying, what, don't be in this. Why are you doing this? You should come out of this energy. Yeah, like easy said than done, right? So we usually, even with my own experiences, whenever I'm in this mentally conflicting thoughts and energy that is holding me hostage, it is because of the fear and anxiety that is coming from, putting myself out there and really, following that inner calling. that excitement, that spark, right? Because we're putting ourselves in a state of vulnerability again, right? We're being vulnerable and open again. For what? To be disappointed and to really experience the same thing that has happened in the past. So we would be skeptical, we would really feel anxious, right, about these things, of experiencing these things. So yeah, we have the heartbreak here. Yeah, it is because of the heartbreaks, okay? It's been heartbreaking, whatever experiences it is, okay? If it is from your relationships, your love life, um, chasing your dreams, right? Or just how, life is happening for you. So you don't want to engage. And yeah, why would you, right? When with the current energy, I would ask, like, why would they? Like, why? So I want to know from your higher self, why would they? Okay. See, this current offering, right? Whatever's coming your way that you're not paying any attention to, it is coming from the divine. You see, it's coming from the clouds, right? I did show you the Four of Cups. It is coming from the clouds. It's coming like as a gift to you. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. It is materializing in your world and it is bought in by your higher self and your guides and everyone working in your favor. Okay, this is something new, new beginnings. And if it is coming from the divine, we shouldn't question it, right? It is better that we are receptive and accept the situations, right? And we are closer to finding that strength again to believe, right? To believe in this opportunity that is popping up in the world right now. So it could be anything, even it could be a person, right? Because, I feel like you're aligning with this energy because we have the Two of Cups. Whatever this is, it is going to bring you in partnership with someone or something that is going to be like very harmonious union, and you're going to be filling each other's cup equally. Okay, you're going to be very happy. It is from knowing each other very well. Okay, knowing your all your flaws and all the good things about you, all the quote unquote bad things about you. You guys are coming in union, knowing everything, just accepting each other as you are. Okay, this could be a relationship, but this could also be, like the perfect job, the right kind of job for you, the right kind of opportunity. This cup, right? This cup that is being offered, this new opportunity, this new interest is going to bring you that kind of harmony and emotional fulfillment. Okay, no more heartbreaks, no more heartbreaks. That is what your higher self is trying to tell you. So you're going to be in a more of this energy, the Empress energy. Okay, there is no lack here. You are grounded here. You're grounded in beauty and luxury and in very fertile ground, right? Literally, I think you will be living like an empress. Okay, you don't have to worry. And this is more about how you feel emotionally. Okay, how you will be living is more about this emotional fulfillment. You're going to feel like the empress. Okay, you don't have to really worry about anything. You're going to feel beautiful. You're going to feel like you're being nurtured, and because you are embodying that version of you, right? And I think your spirit team is bringing you into this empress energy. I like that for you. See, there is Three of Pentacles. This is about collaborating. I think this is collaborating with the opportunity that is being provided to you right now. If it has not happened yet, it will happen, and maybe because you're not like really looking at it as an opportunity, you're not aware of it yet. Maybe it is there in your energy field right now, but you are being closed off, right? So you may not be seeing it as an opportunity. It might become more and more evident to you. Okay, and this Three of Pentacles is about, again, see, this is about mutual respect as well. Okay, people coming together, appreciating each other, and working towards something that is like a common goal, right? It is balanced. I feel a very balanced energy and also collaborative energy, working together like a team, right? And when I look at this, I also see it like, they're at the church, there's two people like, standing. Suddenly, at first glance, it looks like a wedding scene, right? So that could also be happening. And let me see your other cards. Oh my God, I said wedding, it says not. See, although the card says unsuccessful plans, I think this knot here is more about the wedding, right? The wedding. I don't know if it is common. Yeah, you tie the knot. Yes, you tie the knot, right? If it is like in Asian cultures, we tie the knot. Is it called that anywhere outside? I don't know. I'm just thinking because there's nothing about tying a knot elsewhere, right? Yeah, see, you're meant to be breaking free, like the Pegasus energy here. It says, break free, dear one. Spread wide and far, for you aren't containable. You're limitless. Yes, you're limitless. You are limitless like this Empress, okay? You have an abundant energy about you, okay? Effortlessly abundant is how you are meant to be, right? And I think so far that has not happened for you because of this dissatisfaction, all these encounters. You are more of a, you feel, okay? You're not an insensitive person. You cannot have this materialistic attachment towards things and people without feeling, really feeling it from within and being happy from within, right? Which means you're not chasing some things, just for the sake of it, right? You really are looking for something that is more like fulfilling for you emotionally. So that is happening for you because your higher self is bringing you to, yeah, notice this opportunity that is coming from, I don't know, from nowhere, from the clouds, right? It is materializing in your world with the Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. It says casket, someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. Yeah, maybe someone is leaving your life and you've been disappointed about that. That is what is causing you worry. And even also the unsuccessful plans, right? That is what was causing you worry, right? You need to shift that energy and to be more receptive of the new opportunity because that is more aligned with what you are looking for. Okay? It says time to act. Lion. Yes, time to act on this opportunity. Okay? Now stop disengaging from it. Be more receptive to this. Okay? It says the mirror. So, this is what I'm talking about. The mirror. See, in a good way, okay, there is a balance, there's a mirroring here, how much you give, there's a balance to that, equal give and take, right? In this it says the truth teller, they won't let you play small, they'll push you to be your best self because they see your potential even when you don't. This is your higher self coming through. Also, this is this person, I don't know if there is energy of someone, for some of you this might resonate, this opportunity and this interest that is coming to you, right? That you have been ignoring, maybe, or you're not seeing, that is going to be very well aligned with your highest and best self. Okay, they will push you to be your best self. So they see your potential, okay, and they will say things as it is, and they will not let you play small. It says man dealing a relationship with a man. This could be about a counterpart, right? Relationships or any dealings with a masculine figure in your life, right? A parent, maybe. It says urban edgy. I don't know if this is your energy. I I don't know what to make of this. Okay, I drew this out from like a romantic interest, kind of like just to understand the personality. I don't know if this is you or this is your higher self or what. Urban edgy, loves tattoos and streetwear, or this is a clue to someone who's coming into your life, right? Has a cool exterior, but will let you wear their oversized hoodies whenever you're cold. Oh, I think this is the kind of people that are entering your life. Okay, they're cool, they're urban, edgy, kind of a, they have that going on, that aesthetic going on, and they will take care of you, basically, in times of need. This is very much showing me this mirror energy. They will not cushion your emotions um, to a level that, that it doesn't let you grow. They believe in equal give and take, and they will, of course, they will let you wear there over that really means that in times of trouble, and when you really need something, they'll always be there for you. So that is what it is showing me. And it is time for you to spread your wings and fly. Did I say fly? Fly fearlessly. Okay, you are you're meant to be aligning with this sooner, this opportunity, this interest that is entering your life, and it is actually time for you to shine, right? You are, I think, probably right now you're processing the emotions of something in the past, and your higher self is bringing you, telling you, you know what, I have got this for you. I'm bringing this. Yeah, I think they're just excited. I think they should give you time to process, right? Some emotions. But it is good that you're aware of this. Whatever next opportunity, new people, new person, new job, anything that has been drawing your attention, that is like really calling out to you in your physical realm, is that is going to come probably. If it is not yet materialized, it will. Okay, there are so many times in my life where I am like aloof and I've retreated to my own den, and I don't usually step out of my room, and suddenly out of nowhere, some things just bam in your face, right? Like it could be through a message, through something that happens in the physical realm, that will shake me out of this world that I've created for myself, right? This space that I've created myself. Like, oh my God, how come I did not notice that? Right? It will come, it will enter your life like that till you notice it. So, yeah, that is your message file number two. I hope that was insightful and that helped you in a way. And yeah, I shall see you in my next reading. Until then, bye bye and happy holidays. Bye bye. Hello, beautiful souls of file number three. Welcome to your reading. So, your higher self is coming through and wants to bring your attention and awareness to a particular situation that is happening in your life. Seems like a very important situation. I don't know if you heard that honk. Like they're really trying to come through. Like, I need you to know this. I want to give you this message. Like, what are they so intensely trying to communicate? Like, let's hear them out. So I don't know if you heard that honk, but it came through like really strong at the right time. So I'm going to take that as a sign. So you should be able to relate to this situation, this current energy. That is when you know that, this is regarding something that is happening in your life right now. Okay. We have the Nine of Cups, a wish fulfillment. So there's something regarding something that you've been really wishing for, or either it has already been fulfilled, or it is, like something that you've been wishing for, and maybe you're wondering when will it happen, will it ever happen, and things like that. So can you relate to a situation like this, right? Something that you've been really wanting. It's a big wish of yours. Okay, so let's find out what the cards have to say. We have the Empress. Smooth this. We have the Five of Cups. We have the King of Pentacles. Good cards. We have the Hermit. We have Two of Cups. Wow, good cards. When I see Two of Cups, I'm saying you are uniting with the wish, okay? There is a union that is happening, whatever the wish is, okay? Your guides or your higher self They want you to know that, in order to come to union with this gift, or with this wish, I did say gift, right? Could be a gift too. There is something that you need to know, okay? Something that you're not looking at right now. We have the two of swords. Like right now, you must be in the crossroads, or you're like, you're stuck. You are giving like a stuck energy, stuck in disappointment. You're being sad, very stuck energy where you are not looking at something. See, look at this cup that is right behind it, right? There are two cups, and those are the two cups that are, that is coming in union. Probably those are the two cups that you need to notice, right? Is there something that you're not noticing right now, that two cups that can actually bring you that emotional fulfillment and contentment of the nine of cup energy, the wish fulfillment energy, right? What is it that you're wishing for? I think you're wishing to be in the energy of the empress and the king of pentacles. A lot of materialistic success, right? Wealth, fortune, building your empire, and such a good balance of, living like a king and living like the empress, right? Empress was abundant, very fertile, and, really relishing that victory, emotional contentment, and the materialistic wealth, and living in luxury. Okay, good, really good feminine receptive energy of this luxury. So that is something that I think is that the wish that you want, right? Something that is going to click and is going to bring that emotional fulfillment, contentment, as well as this luxury lifestyle. Okay, a lot of it should be seen in the materialistic realm. Okay, there is some kind of success that is to be seen in the materialistic realm, and you probably have been investing your passion, your emotions into all these cups. In these five cups, these three cups are the one that you are looking at, and you are being disappointed looking at these three cups. Is there anything else in your life that you're not noticing? These two cups, right? You're not looking at them. Those are the cups that are going to bring you this success and alignment, right? You're aligning with your wish. This is an equal give and take energy, very balanced, harmonious give and take energy. You're coming into union, and I see this as a sign. Okay, that sign, I think you need to go within, okay, in order to find this. What are these two cups? In order to find that, you need to really stop being like in this energy of stagnancy, where you are not able to move forward, right? So, internally, instead of being blindfolded and instead of being controlled by your thoughts this way, right? Like, okay, it is done. I don't see a solution. Instead, use this same energy, right? Where you're not really doing anything. You're blindfolded, you're going within, but here it is the energy of tension, okay, pulling you in two direction, and you can really feel the tension of this energy here. But here, the hermit, it is of wisdom and knowing, okay, really going in and connecting with your intuition. This will make you understand or see the things that you're not seeing. Okay, there are two cups that you're not seeing. This will help you see it. The energy of two is, how I'm seeing this, the two cups here, the two here, the two of swords, and two, the empress energy and the king of pentacles energy. Seeing a lot of twos, and my eyes are focusing on two things, like the two yellows here, the willpower, and with the staff, right? And your inner knowledge, intuition. So there is this rhythm of two that I'm seeing in your reading, like a pattern. What is that about? Some two things. So you see how the importance of, oh my God, I was still talking about the rhythm of two, and we have maiden with 22. 22 is the master builder. Okay, you need to look into the life path 22 and read about it. It is about I think you have to bring some balance and peace, okay, into the situation. that you are feeling right now regarding this wish fulfillment, right? This one says, demand what is yours and take back what was taken. Reclaim until you've gathered all of you. This is talking about you shifting from the Two of Swords energy of, stagnancy, of thinking like, you've been held hostage there by your thoughts and your worries and whatnot, right? Feeling like you don't know what to do. You're at crossroads and you don't know what to do. Instead, gather your power. Okay, don't feed into this energy. Feed into more of the energy of the hermit. Okay, of inner knowing, and gather your power back. Okay, you need to be in this energy, the maiden energy. Look at her aura, right? She knows. She knows. And look at the transformative energy around her, the butterflies, her aura, right? Her poise. You need to shift from this Five of Cups energy to the energy of the maiden here. Okay? Five of Cups, you're just crying over spilt milk. That is the saying, right? You are focusing on the disappointment right now with all these three cups. Invest your energy in the two cups that you don't see. Okay, that is what is going to bring you this abundance. And let me look at, yeah, the cards we have: bell, announcement, something like a good news, probably some news announcement, or a message, your phone ringing. Fair man, dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. I don't know what this is about. This could resonate differently for each of you because I don't know how it is related to your reading. Okay? Happiness and well being. The sun energy. Yes, you need to be in this energy of the sun. Okay? Focus on your happiness and well being, not in this two of swords energy. Okay? Then you will get to see, you will get and use your inner wisdom, you will get to see the two of cups, the two cups that you need to notice and pay attention to. Funnel, period of frustration. Yes, this is the period of frustration with the two of swords. Look, you are the alchemist. Okay, you have the energy of the alchemist. You can make things happen. This is not your energy where you're stuck, you're feeling disappointed. No, if you know your power, if you know what you're capable of, if you know what you are able to manifest, right? If you knew, I think that is what your higher self is telling. If you knew, you wouldn't be stuck like this in this phase, okay? You wouldn't be trying, spending so much energy, or all these over emotional energy, or over these cups that has that's fallen, that has been disappointing, right? You will be quick to act when it comes to understanding that, oh, these three, it didn't work out for me. So like a rule of elimination, you will be looking at the other two. You'll be like, you know what, so these two are meant to work for me, right? So you will be quick to understand this. Okay, so that is because you're not attaching this to this wish, or this wish fulfillment, or these kind of things to your worth. Okay, your self-worth. Don't attach these things to your self-worth. That is why you are able to see these two cups, and you're able to act, and you are able to progress, right? To come in union with this lifestyle or this victory, right? This is more about how you feel. It is about you having a lot of things, like, a lot of merit to yourself. King of Pentacles, wealthy, with a lot of materialistic things that is like flowing for you, right? And you know how to take care of it. And also the Empress, you know how to enjoy it. Okay, you know how to, it's a both masculine and feminine energy, balanced, right? You can take care of it, you can bring structure to it, you also like enjoy the luxury of it. You're in a very receptive energy, of the feminine, and you kind of indulging in this energy, right? So soon you're going to be in this energy. The only thing you need to know is you need to look at these two cups. So I don't know what these two cups are in your life. You should be able to figure that out. Should I pull more cards? I feel like I did not pull a card for you from another deck. It says involvement with the law. Something that involves law. What is it? Civil servant. Something a lot regarding law, right? Civil servant, involvement with the law. Maybe these are clues for you, okay? It says God sent. Something, yeah, something that is going to be God sent. Wish fulfillment happening because you're coming in union with something that is God sent. And it says something to do with the law. Maybe you're coming into inheritance or something, right? Or coming in union with some kind of partnership, that has to be legalized in paper, right? That could be marriage, and it could be other things as well, like a business together, like a business partner. Silver fox, something about being timeless and timeless, distinguished look, mature aura, extreme grace. I think this is your energy, okay? This is what you need to tap into. Doesn't this describe both the Empress and the King of Pentacles? Being timeless, being distinguished, like having the distinguished look, having that mature aura, and having extreme grace. Okay, when I was reading this, I was looking at the Empress and the King of Pentacles, and also something about maturity. This fair man, right? That is, like I'm telling you, there is like a energy of fairness also here, balance. When I was looking at the two, right? Two of Cups, two of Swords, two of something with the energy of two. It says a man with a blonde, gray, or white hair. So gray or white hair again is showing me about maturity. Okay, if some person, maybe they are drawing your attention to this person, even a fair man. Okay, silver fox. Yes, the alchemist. You are the alchemist of this. Your wish fulfillment lies in how you approach the situation. Okay, how you can be more about, don't be attached to it emotionally and look at it as though it defines you in a way. More about, getting things done, looking at it, being mentally alert, using your inner wisdom to be that alchemist of this wish. Okay, so yes, that is the message that I have for you, pile number 3. Hope that was insightful. You probably are going to get an announcement or a notification really soon, okay, regarding that is connected to this wish fulfillment. Maybe you're going to be hearing from a fair person again. I heard that ambulance passed by. So I think, yes, this notification and announcement and getting some news from a person, all that is somehow connected to this wish fulfillment. I feel like yours has, there is less clarity to this message, to your reading, compared to the other two, because I feel like they don't want me to tell you everything. Okay, there is this surprise element when it comes to wishes coming true, right? So they want to keep that element, you know that they want to really keep that intact, not telling you a lot of things, just giving you a bit of clues and as to what you need to do, like an energy shift. That is it. Be in that alchemist energy, nothing else. I don't feel like you have to do anything, like like act physically, like do this, take action is more about you coming in alignment with this energy. There is nothing else to do here, to take on some kind of acting on something, like go here, do that, do this. No, It's just a shift of energy when it comes to you, okay? To remember that you are the alchemist. Yes, so that is it for your reading, pile number three. I hope that was insightful for you. And have a happy, amazing holidays. It is the holiday season, so sending you a lot of love and may your wish come true this holiday season, right? Yes, so I shall see you in my next reading. Until then, bye bye.